Hey guys, Bellatrix Bristol here, and welcome back to a new speed build. So this is going to be a modern house, and what I did for this video, I've done this before, I think once before. I first made a starter home with the main shape of what I want the house to look like when it's been renovated. So I built them a starter home. So no cheats, no money cheats. They started off with 24,000 simoleons, I think. And then the cost of the lot was, I think, 2,000 simoleons. And so this house came out to 21,342 simoleons. Anyway, so I made a starter home for them. And I wanted it to be as modern and as technologically advanced as possible. Not necessarily technologically advanced, but just, with like good electronic devices, because, well, you guys will meet them soon and you'll know why. So this is just the main structure of the starter build, and after the first set of screenshots, I get back into the house and I renovate it and I use money cheats and I make it this extravagant, huge, modern tech palace. So yeah, we are actually going to meet the family now because I'm just about done the exterior structure. So I will talk to you guys soon. Alright, so let's meet the household that will be living in this house. I just sort of called this household Nerd Brain because I just didn't know what else to call it. So these two girls here are sisters. And this is just a guy they met like at college or something. They all went to school together, and they became really, really close friends, and they decided to move in together once they were out of school so that they could afford this, amazing tech-filled house. So, so they all moved in together, and they get along really great. And all of them have one trait in common. So yeah, let's go ahead and meet them. So the first roommate we have to meet is Peyton Kramer. So she has the nerd brain aspiration. She's a bookworm, a genius, and a perfectionist. And I see her career path taking her to the science career. So this is her everyday outfit. Here is her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party wear, and finally her swimwear. And is my mic even on? Oh, it is. Alright. Sorry, I've had so much trouble remembering to turn my mic on, and I started recording this and I was like, oh my god, am I recording again without my mic being on? Anyways. Irrelevant. So this is the second roommate, Rodney Rivers. He has the Renaissance Sim aspiration. He's a genius, ambitious, and he's active, and I can see him trying to become an astronaut. So here is his everyday outfit. I love this sweater, but I hate the glove aspect of the sweater. I've never actually used this one before because of the glove part of it, which I find ruins the look of the sweater. But anyways, this is his formal, his athletic, his sleepwear, his party wear, and his swimwear. And finally, we have the third roommate, Allison Kramer. So she has the computer whiz aspiration. She's a genius, a geek, and a music lover, and I think she would take the tech guru career. So this is her everyday outfit. Here is her formal, her athletic, her sleepwear, her party, and her swimwear. So there we go. We've met all three roommates, and let's get back to the furnishing. Alright, so all of these guys are geniuses, and there's going to be a scientist, an astronaut, a tech guru, so they need their technology. So since the two girls are sisters, I figured they could share a room. and then what's his name? Rodney would have his own room. You know, it's low budget kitchen, low budget everything, but they have a decent TV. They have a gaming console, and they're going to have a computer. And I don't have much else to say because this is a very short clip, because it just didn't take me that long to furnish this place. But it's very cute, you know, it's this cute little tiny modern place, and I didn't have enough money to get the roof, but whatever, the ceiling, roof, whatever, so I just had to edit that a little bit. Anyway, so here are the screenshots for this build. I didn't put an exterior garbage because there's a big one right outside of their property lines, so I figured that'll work properly enough. So yeah, this is the starter home, the threesome starter home, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Okay, so here we go. I'm beginning the renovation. So this version came out to 165,102 simoleons, and it's a 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this house was built on a 30 by 20 lot. Yeah, so here we go. I'm just trying to add some wall details there. I wish there was a way that you can have like a half wall, but at the top as opposed to the bottom, but we don't have that. That's not available, so, you know, you gotta make do. So here I go. I'm just gutting the ground floor because there's not going to be any more bedrooms down there. And I expanded that because I really wanted the stairs to be in that front corner. It just made everything work better for the entire layout of the house. And I'm just fixing the plants down there so it works. Yep, so there we go. That's moved over there. And here we have a floor plan starting. I did expand it a little bit because I didn't like the sizes that the bedrooms would be. And I'm really happy I did expand it because I would not have been a huge fan of the downstairs layout. Actually, it actually would have made a significant difference. I know it's a little bit of extra space, but it would have made a huge difference. So this big balcony at the top right here, there is a door leading to it, but I didn't actually put any objects on there. You know, if you guys want to download this house, you guys can always put some seating up there or really anything, but I just liked the look of it empty. I liked that look of it best, so I kept it blank, but the wraparound deck on the ground floor has a decent amount of seating. You guys will see that closer to the end. So here we go, working with a bunch of windows, getting all that natural light in. Obviously I needed a couple different windows for the bathroom because full-length windows in the bathroom, not always that great. I mean, I do have one in the ground floor bathroom, but if you're looking into that window, all you really see is the sink. You'd have a difficult time actually seeing the toilet, so yeah, I didn't think that was a huge deal. So there I am, just lighting it up, and I am keeping the same objects in all the bathrooms. I just changed the colors around a little bit. I did put, as decoration, I did put toilet paper rolls, but I didn't put any towels this time because the sink that I used has towels, you know, in one of its shelving units, so I figured that detail was already covered. So this first room that I am working for is Allison's room, and she's the one who's going to be the tech guru. She's the one who's a genius, a geek, and a music lover. So she has a TV in there, she has a laptop, she has some gaming consoles, she's got a stereo, a tablet. They all have tablets in their rooms, but she's the only one who has a TV in there since she is a gamer as well. And there we go, just throwing a couple posters for a little bit of decoration. Next, we have Peyton's room over here, and she is the one that's going to be a scientist. So she's a genius, a bookworm, and a perfectionist. So I wanted to keep her room looking very neat. So she has this bookshelf that's bigger than everyone else's bookshelves. No, actually, Ronnie has a pretty big bookshelf in his bedroom, so if I take that back, she has a bigger bookshelf than Allison does. A stand-up closet, honestly, just because of its size. That's how it fit best. And a couple of plants in there, and then, oh no, she does have the biggest bookcase. All right, cool. I was right originally. All right, so this last bedroom is Rodney's bedroom. So he's the one who wants to be an astronaut. He's a genius, ambitious, and active. I realized I gave him 2 computers, which actually probably would have worked out better for Allison, since she's the tech guru, but honestly, I think it still worked for him. So, who said he can't be a computer whiz just because that's not his aspiration, So I think it still works out. It still works well within the theme of these people. So yeah, just decorating that hallway a little bit and moving on to the ground floor, starting with the kitchen. I had a hard time deciding which counters to go with, and I decided to go with these ones over here. They have a very, very modern look about them, and I really like the black and white look for modern houses. So as you guys see, I decided against an island counter there, and I just continued the counter normally, and I put a dining room table stuck against that. And I think it actually looks really cool. I like it a lot better than I would have liked to have like a dining room just floating around everywhere. Plus, this way I got to do the living room exactly how I wanted. So you guys will soon see me like just turning my view a lot because I'm trying to figure out what to do with that empty space. And I do figure it out eventually. I don't put too much in. It does stay relatively empty, but I just sort of chuck in a couple of plants, and I think it actually looks really, really nice. That way it didn't end up looking too crowded or anything, but it was still nicely decorated. So here we go, just filling up that kitchen with appliances, and then a couple of decorative items, like, your knives, your spice racks, a fruit bowl, and there's just a lot of counter space to work on, which I think is fantastic. So yeah, so we're just gonna keep on decorating that. There we go, a couple of plants, more plants, and some more plants, because you can never have too many, right? No, you can have too many. It happens, I'm sure. I have like no plants here in my property. Actually, I have 0 plants. I have fake black roses from Dollarama, but that's about it. So yeah, anyways, just filling up that entryway a little bit. A couple of plants, Kleenexes, or tissues rather, and some mail. Yeah, that's about it for the interior. So now I'm working on the closed-in part of the wraparound deck. So I just put a chess table there, and then a bunch of seatings, and of course, my trusty little table that I fill up with drink things. So there's that little container of lemons that I put up there, and I put 2 drink trays. And then obviously some lighting. Yeah, and that's, I think, when I decided that I would keep the top empty. Alright, so here in this tiny little building thing, we have a gym and a, I guess like a pool house storage place. So yeah, I'm making sure the roofs, sort of blend in together. Of the 2 buildings, so that it doesn't look too, awkward. And I don't put that many windows there because in my head it was just a whole big storage place originally, and they renovated it so they could have a small gym outside. And as you can see, originally you have to actually swim to get to the second room, but I do change that a little bit because I realized how actually annoying that would be in gameplay. So yeah, there we go. I would have loved to make a bridge, but you can't do that in the Sims 4, so instead I just sort of put some foundation and some stairs and sort of pretended it was a bridge. I continued the pool on the other side, and I just like to pretend that you can actually swim under. But, you can't. But anyways, you know what? Let's just pretend. So this is just a bunch of storage. I didn't really know what to put. I was trying to look for relevant items, items that have to do with the outdoors. I have that little picnic set, those camping boxes, and I just didn't know what to do. And here I am just trying to figure out what I should put on those shelves because I need to, make this look a little filled out. And originally I thought I'd put those spice boxes and just try to pretend that they were just storage boxes. And then I found out that these file boxes actually fit, not half bad. So I just filled the shelf up with those, and they can have papers in there, they can have random tools, they can have whatever really. So I just snuck the barbecue into that little corner, have a table and then a couple of planters so that, if they want to plant some things, they can. And then right here I do a little flowery corner. Surrounded by rocks, because I feel like I haven't done that in a little while. Then again, I feel like I haven't really worked on a garden in a really long time. Not that I do a whole bunch here. It's just a little bit, But in my head, they don't really garden much. They probably hire someone to take care of their plants, come by once a week or twice a week or something. But yeah, I'm almost done this build. Couple of more plants, and that's about it, and we're getting into the screenshots now. So there we go, that's the house. I hope you guys enjoyed this build. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. There's a link in the description below to where you can download this household, as well as the two houses, both the starter and the more advanced one. Yeah, and just so you guys know, the household name for these Sims is Nerd Brain, because I couldn't think of anything else. But yeah, that's about it for this build, so thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a very wonderful day ahead of you. Bye, guys.